most, I would say, recognizable songs and one of the most popular songs in history, Sultans of Swing from Alchemy. I'm going to run the video here. Do my reaction, rate the song after it's all said and done, and then put it on the list here and see if we can finally get Dire Straits onto the masterpiece column, because that column right now only has, I think, Led Zeppelin, live version of Stairway to Heaven, along with a couple of Pink Floyd songs, namely, I think, Sheep and Dogs. There is another song on the masterpiece list, but it's a very short list, and but a very long A+ list. So that's where a lot of the Dire Straits songs have fell. So let's watch Alchemy together, react, and let's rate it at the end of the video. Here we go. Sultans of Swing, Alchemy.
A shiver in the dawn, it's raining in the park at main time. Sound of the river, you stolen your whole everything. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
Man is going Dixie double.
I can see already this is going to be pretty lively.
Yeah, you feel alright when you hear the music, man. Yeah. Well, now you're sitting inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition, too many other places. Yeah, but the horns, they're blowing that sound, they're blowing way on down south. Way on down south, London town.
Love it so far.
Check it out, Guitar George. Now he knows all them fancy chords.
Yeah, so do you.
Ain't just rhythm gonna make that guitar cry and make it sing.
Listen to those drum fills. They're off the chart. Guys, get some quick hands.
When he gets up running them colored lights, gonna play that thing. Then Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make that fancy scene. Got daytime job, you're doing quite alright, thank you very much. Do the honky tonk just like anything. Saving it up for a Friday night with the Sultans. Yeah, with the Sultans of Swing.
Got nice hand movements.
Stand a crowd of boys, they're just fooling around in the corner.
And Mark's not so bad either.
Drunker dress their baggies in their best King's Row. Don't give a damn about any trumpet playing man. Cause it ain't what they callin' it rock and roll. The Sultans, oh yeah, the Sultans play Creole.
Let her rip, Mark.
sultans. Yeah, we are the sultans of swing. That's right.
Boys are having fun. I'm gonna add that's some nice bass playing. So fun. The crowd's having fun. The musicians are having a great time. Really, the undermentioned keyboardists. I like the songs that we've listened to so far on the channel. Knopfler have guitar tutorials. I'm trying to learn more and more guitar over drums now. Love to learn that style. Seriously, people. One last. Yeah. Oh, dear God. Well, for all of you in the comments, I'm just going to turn my laptop here a little bit. I use a camera on my Mac Pro. So that was just really fun. There's musicians having a really good time playing a live concert. And I've never heard a version of Sultans of Swing this wild and this long. Let's face it. I mean, that was probably 3 or 4 minutes longer than Sultans of Swing, their studio version. And the studio version, I mean, it's a complex arrangement of music as well, right? And they just blasted it out there. Like, I mean, okay, first of all, let's just like do a quick musicianship analysis. I mean, I can barely put my sentences together right now. That was just so crazy. Okay, number one, Mark Knopfler. Wow. Did you see his energy and did you see his playing? It was just off the charts. And you know, musicians that make it look easy, they're so relaxed and they're into it, they're having fun. That's really when you've, I'm not gonna say mastered, but you've really learned your craft to a point. And this is something I learned when I was evolving in my drum career, is that I was really tight sometimes and thinking about what I was doing, and that's when I would make my mistakes. That's when I wouldn't sound good, and that's when I felt frustrated after a session, whether it was just a jam session or down at the local pub or whatever, right? And you can see these guys are just completely relaxed. They're jumping around the stage, having a lot of fun. Knopfler just ripped off, I don't know, 3 or 4 wicked guitar solos. And even the rhythm guitarist, like he was just keeping right up. The bassist was exceptional, really nice sound there. I don't know if it's going to come through the system, but let's just talk about the drummer. Unbelievable. You guys were right, everybody in the comment section that said, look, you got to go to Alchemy and check this guy out. Thank you very much for that feedback and that insight. I thank you so much. I don't even know his name. I think it's Terry something, and forgive me for being so ignorant. But that guy was just like, he was Keith Moon, John Bonham, Neil Peart, Terry Bozzio. He was like all those guys combined, because as he thrashed that. I love his kit too with the low toms. I enjoy that because it's actually a nicer, relaxed way to play. And his hand movements were quite complex. It sounded very like, to the naked eye, you say, man, this guy's just thrashing that kit. But no, he's got superb hand movements, his technique, and the wild and intensive way that he played the drums on this song on Sultans of Swing, which has a kind of a dainty touch on the studio version, right? So, I mean, this is just extraordinary. I'm going to have to watch the whole concert now. I can't promise that I'm going to do the whole concert here on the channel, but maybe I'll take some bits and pieces out of it, out of songs that I haven't already covered, the studio versions, and have a little fun with this Alchemy thing. I mean, I've been trying to do some different kind of stuff here. I was going to put an Electric Chairs album up there, which... a very obscure band from the 70s and 80s, kind of in that punk genre, which was very unusual. But there's such a demand to keep coming back to Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits. Pink Floyd's another one, and Rush, and some of the bands that are really highly recommended, or at least I should say requested here on the channel. But you know, I'm trying to give you what you want. I'm trying to give you what you're asking for, so we'll keep doing that until things change, until someone wants something else. I mean, you know, I'll try to throw in the odd unusual, unique type of song or band that I grew up listening to, which not a lot of people were in the same kind of category as I was, 30, 40 years ago when I was just coming into my musical, listening career, if you will, and then finally picking up a few instruments myself. Look, let's rate the song. Obviously, Sultans of Swing has always been a favorite of mine. I mean, it's been a beautiful song. I liked it. It was the very first Dire Straits song that I consciously was aware of. I love the way it flowed. I love the touches to it and everything else like that. If it was the studio version here on the channel, it would easily get an A+. I've listened to the song throughout my entire life, but I have never heard anything like this from Dire Straits, and certainly not a song like Sultans of Swing, which was played like with that kind of intensity, relaxation, and most of all, fun. These guys had a lot of fun. Well, okay. Well, Dire Straits fans, Mark Knopfler fans, rejoice, rejoice, because that was a masterpiece. That was a masterpiece. No qualms, no issues. Don't anybody argue with me. Actually, you can argue with me. I have no issue with that. But wow, that was just so good. Thank you very much. I encourage you all to comment, give me your feedback, give me your insights about this video, this performance, and anything else you want to talk about. Let's keep it to music unless you're looking around some other parts of my channel, which I'm traveling all over. That's why my background changes all the time. I'm in different places. Like you can go to the other parts of my channel, figure that part out. But I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna well, it's kind of long-winded here, I know. But just one last thing. I'm working on a really nice studio situation to do these videos a little bit more professionally, because look, I'm just using a laptop and an iPad and iMovie, from one of Apple's native programs. So, I'd like to make this a little bit better quality. So I'll be working on that very shortly. I am working on it, but you'll see the end result very shortly. So without further ado, I want to wish you a great day. Thank you very much for introducing me to this, because I had a blast. And wherever you are, whoever you are, just enjoy yourself and be happy. I'm really happy now. My day was average. I was at the beach earlier. It was pretty cool, but, that's always nice. But, I'm just like up a level now after watching that, listening to that with you guys. Masterpiece, Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. Who would have thought?